Make some minor adjustments here. Welcome to the Steps Headed podcast. Good evening for those of you who are watching me live. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening for those of you who are watching it on the playback. Thank you so much for being a part of the show on tonight. Listen, I'm so excited to have all of you tuning in on tonight. And here we go with that cough again. I'm telling you, I could be fine all week. And then all of a sudden, when it's time for me to go live, here come the cough. But listen, I do want to give a disclaimer before we get deep into the show. Um, I have, as of recently, I am now a puppy popper. I have two puppies in my house right now, and they are gonna make some noise because they don't want to be in the back room where I got them locked in. But I can't have them roaming the house right now because I'm in the middle of the show. And uh Felicia Brookins, we're not gonna do that yet. Oh, but you wait, because I'm coming down your road tonight. Oh, you better know I'm coming down your road. But so again, I want to thank you all. At some point, you are probably gonna hear the puppies making some noise. Do not call the ASPCA. They are fine, they are healthy, they are happy. They just like to play. And right now they locked up in the back room and they don't want to be locked up in the back room. But, I can't have them roaming around. So I'm freestyling for a moment because we have run into a minor technical glitch. And I know today's show is going to be wonderful because of all of the opposition that I've had to face. Excuse me, all of the opposition that I've had to face in the last hour prior to getting the show on. I am very clear that this is going to be a very good show. And so I'm waiting on my guest. I have her on my phone right now because we're trying to work through the technical difficulties of actually getting her on. But I did not want to start the show late. But I'm I need this guest. I need this guest to be ready because this is gonna be good. So while we are getting ready, y'all hold on for me for just a second. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Because we're about to get there. We're about to get there. Y'all just stand by for me. I'm sorry. We gonna get it. I promise we gonna get it. And once we get going, this is gonna be something special. This is going to be something special. Um, so to give you a little bit of background about the puppies, they are mixed breed puppies. When they grow up, they're going to be the size of Shetland ponies. Um, and their names are Gentleman Jack and Lady Sky. I have a boy and a girl. And as soon as they get old enough, they will be fixed because I do not want puppies. Particularly, I do not want mixed breed or inbred puppies. That's the way I'll say it. Um, so I am learning how to manage all of this. And yes, this is a stall tactic because I am waiting on my guests to be on the show. And I'm telling y'all, like everything was good until the last hour. And then I lost my internet connection. Like we were 10 minutes before I was supposed to go live, lost internet connection. Then I sent her the link to get in, and the link apparently is not working. And so, yeah, this is going to be good. But see, and this is the thing, I'm not moved by technology. I work in it, I live in it on a daily basis. But I also know when you're on to something, and when you're about to hit that point where you're going into the next level, then when you know you're going to the next level, then that's when you get to my position. So now I'm finna put this comment on the screen because this person right here is she said you should accept your puppy children, biracial or not. So Felicia, I don't want, I'm not worried about biracial, but the puppies are brothers and sisters. I don't want puppies a result of incest. That's what I'm trying to avoid. Now, mind your business. Okay? Because Kenny Wayne ain't on this call, but I can call him. He can be in a minute. Now, okay. Let me settle back down. Let me get out of character, back into my character so we can do what we need to do. So the good thing is, the good thing is we are streaming live on multiple platforms right now. We are streaming live on Facebook, we're streaming live on Instagram, and we are streaming live on YouTube. If you've not already done so, please go visit my website, www.stepsaidit.com. There you can see information about what we've got going on, any upcoming events. Well, I don't have any upcoming events on there right now, but I will be posting some soon. So we have some major things that are on the horizon. Hold on 1 second for me. Stand by. I don't see you. Hold on 1 second, because I'm gonna send you another link because I'm wondering if the link changed from the one that I sent you because I don't see you. Hold on. Stand by. Mm-mm. Oh, there you are. Uh-oh. Okay. I'm finna hang up because we finna party. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, we got that worked out. And so I have on my show tonight, she is an education consultant. She is the education coach. That is the name of her consulting business. She is an international certified life coach. She is a licensed bartender, a private chef. She is the CEO of A Squared Entertainment, a national recording artist, a spoken word artist. Her latest project is My Heart. It's available on all streaming platforms. She is a musician and entertainer, a licensed educator, licensed in advanced psychology, psychology, and English. She is an actress of both stage plays and movies. Ladies and gentlemen, please give me a warm round of applause. Give me hearts, give me likes, give me thumbs up for my friend, the one and only, as I call her Mama Ruth, but her name is Sonya Valentine-Allen. Hey, lady.
Hey!
Oh, we. are in the room.
We in the room finally.
Listen, that was a lot. How you doing?
I'm doing good now. I'm
Good.
doing good.
Good. So listen, I was gonna work my way into this a little bit, but I think after that moment we just had, we just need to go ahead and bring in segment one of the show.
Sick
Okay.
about segment one.
So segment one of the show. Tonight I'm gonna do something that I have never done before. Tonight we're going to prepare a beverage live on Step Set It. So, as I mentioned, Sonya is a licensed bartender, or as I like to call her, a mixologist. And so she gave me a recipe for a drink that we're going to be drinking on tonight. It's called Truth Serum.
Truth serum. Truth serum.
And so now I have all of the ingredients that you told me to get, but you're gonna have to tell me how we mixing this. So
Okay.
how we starting?
Okay. All right. We're gonna start it off. You got your shaker? You got the shaker?
Um, sure. I find something to shake it in.
Okay.
Okay, so
We're gonna
first thing
start it.
on my grocery list, get a shaker. Okay, go ahead.
All right, we're gonna start it off with good old pineapple juice. Okay. We're gonna put our juice in first.
Okay, this is my pineapple juice.
Everybody. Yes. Good old pineapple juice. Shake mine up a little bit.
How much pineapple juice?
All right, we're gonna put a cup, 1 cup. Okay, now let me. What kind of? Do you got a low ball glass or I got a high ball here?
I got. Trust me, I'll make it work.
Okay, we'll put a cup. I'm actually measuring tonight. Ah!
I got a mason jar.
About half of that.
Okay,
Feel about half of that with pineapple juice.
okay,
Come on, just like that. Okay, so we're gonna put.
okay. That's enough.
Yep, that's enough. That might be
Okay,
too much. Because I actually had, let me see. Yeah, I
okay. How
did
about
have
that?
1 cup. Well, okay, we're gonna see what happens. We're gonna see what
Okay,
happens.
we're gonna see what happens.
Okay. All right, got that out the way. Next thing we're gonna do is we're going to add our tequila here.
Oh my.
Yes. And y'all know my favorite is 1800. So yeah,
Oh wait,
we're
that's
gonna
not
add our
tequila. Hold
tequila
on.
next.
Wait, hold on.
I'm gonna put
Okay.
just a couple of I'm gonna put a couple of cubes of ice in mine. Y'all know I don't like my drinks iced down, but just because I'm shaking, because we shaking tonight, I'm gonna put a couple of cubes of ice in there for the shake effect, sound effects.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna put
So you
two
got
ounces.
1800. Now, I will say, even though we are using name brand uh, spirits, this is not a paid advertisement. This is just our own personal preference because ain't nobody endorsing nobody. Okay.
Right, right,
But
right,
I
right.
actually have Don Julio.
Okay, cool
Okay.
deal. All right, so we're gonna put 2 ounces. Okay,
How much is that?
2 ounces looks like.
So it like two of these.
Let me see. Yeah. Do you have the one and do you got the little marks on there that say
Not on
one,
this one. This was a
two?
this was a shot.
That look about right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That look about right. So 2 ounces. Well, 2 ounces of. Okay. So here
So
we
is that
go.
two of these or one of these?
Yours look big. That look big. But
Oh, okay,
okay,
that's perfect.
two. Okay. Yours look bigger than mine. I'm gonna put hold on. Okay. Okay, that's tequila.
Uh-huh.
Next thing we're gonna add is triple sec.
Okay.
Everybody, triple sec is it's a liqueur. It gives you an orange. It's an orange flavor,
Okay.
citrusy. Okay,
Okay.
So we're gonna add 2 ounces of that.
All right.
2 ounces of triple sec. Okay, so we go here. All right, got that.
Got that.
That's our triple sec.
Uh-huh.
All right here, we're gonna let me put a cup. Hold on, don't go nowhere.
Okay, I ain't gonna go nowhere. I'll be right here.
I'm gonna put a couple of blocks of ice. A couple of blocks of ice. Just shake. Okay. Like I said, just for the shake effect.
Right.
Okay, so I got my ice. All right, now right here, we're gonna go ahead and shake before we add anything else.
Okay.
So you can stir or whatever you need to do, or put your top on and shake. All right, we shaking right here. All right. After we get that shake.
Uh-huh.
All right. Right here, we're gonna we're ready to pour in our glass. Okay.
Okay.
And then we add the other stuff after we pour.
Okay.
Okay. Now, for the sake of just because I like doing this little pretty thing right here, I'm gonna rim my glass with pineapple syrup and brown sugar. That's what I'm rimming my glass with. Okay.
Yeah. So I will be rimming my glass with my lips.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's cool. Okay. So just that's my little, okay. There it is.
So, and again, she is a licensed bartender. Translation,
Yes.
she does this.
This is what I do.
I just pour it and drink it.
All right, come on, you ready? Let's pour. Okay, pour. Yours already. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Pouring. I'm pouring.
I'm finna pour now. I'm pouring.
Oh, y'all, look. Y'all see me pouring, right?
Mm-hmm. That's
it ain't
pretty.
over. It ain't over. It ain't over though.
Uh-oh.
Okay. It ain't over.
Okay.
All right. Now what we're gonna do right here is we're gonna take, y'all know my thing, ginger ale.
I have ginger beer.
You got ginger beer. That works. Okay, so ginger ale, ginger beer. Here we go. All right, we're gonna put about I say about an ounce.
Okay.
Okay. We're gonna pour that like that. That's about an ounce. See, my glass almost full.
Much I poured. About an ounce.
Okay.
So
okay. All right. That's that. And now we're gonna take out, we got some cherries.
I do.
We have our cherries. Okay, open your cherry jar. Yep. All right.
And once again, we are not endorsed by any of these brands.
No.
Okay.
We're not. Okay, so what you're gonna do with your cherry jar is you're gonna take you about an ounce of that cherry juice. Everybody, y'all got this? Ain't this beautiful?
Mm-hmm. Oh, hold on. I'm making a mess over here. Hold on.
Okay. It'll take you about an ounce of that cherry juice.
Where am I?
I'm trying to give you time to get your little.
There we go. All right.
You ready?
Uh-huh.
Okay. We're going to take that cherry juice and we're going to just kind of slowly pour it on top because we kind of want to get a swirly effect.
Okay.
Uh-oh, I'm wasting it. Jesus. It's actually going to give you kind of the sunset effect.
Oh, I
because
kind of got it.
it's gonna go
Okay.
to the bottom like that.
Okay, hold on. I don't want to do it too fast. See,
Yeah.
okay then. I'm
Okay.
doing it.
Okay. Okay. All right. And then now here come the bad boy right here.
Uh-huh.
Here come the bad boy. Bad boys, what you gonna do
Oh, dude,
when
when
they
they
come
call
for
for us.
you? All right, we got this hen.
Uh-huh.
And you just gonna take that and you gonna top it off. Pour slow. Oh,
Now,
I can't take it.
I think mine gonna look like yours.
I can't take it.
Did I do it right? Mine more
Yeah.
red than yours.
Yeah, but I think it was maybe because you put a little maybe extra cherry juice, maybe.
Oh, hold on. No, we got to fix that. Hold on a second. Hold on.
You might. Oh, you drank it without me.
I wasn't drinking. I just had to I had to pull some out.
Okay. All right. So yeah, that's look, that's what that looks like. And I had already um had my garnish ready to go in there. Y'all see my garnish?
That's beautiful.
Yeah, there it
That's
is. It's
nice.
called truth serum.
This is the truth serum.
When you
And
get to
you saw it
drinking
live
this,
here on the Steps Edit podcast.
when we get to drinking and sipping on this, the truth gonna come out.
The truth is gonna come out.
All truth.
Uh-huh. The truth. I'm gonna garnish
Okay, my
mine.
time take now. I'm finna take me a sip. Here we go.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
I know.
Oh,
I know. All right. Now,
okay.
how was your day today? That we
My,
finna get the truth.
the truth. The truth is, my day was a day from hell today.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. It really was.
Uh-oh. Well, listen, we here now. We here now. So I do want to just kind of highlight some things about you. First, thank you so much for being on the show tonight. I am honored that you took the time. I saw your live that you did earlier today. You actually pushed your show, you pushed your regular show off so that you could be on this show with me tonight. And so I
Yeah.
appreciate you so much. Thank you. One of the things that I do want to highlight. So you and I met about a year ago, roughly. I want to say it was
Yeah.
about a year ago. We were working on a project with the incomparable Miss Felicia Kelly Brookins, who wrote a
Yay!
stage play called The Brownie, An Unforgettable
Yes.
Journey or
Yes.
Trip. Which one is it? Anyway,
Unforgettable trip.
it's an unforgettable trip. Um, and you actually played the role of Mama Ruth.
Yes.
And so, but that's how you and I met. And then one day out of the blue, you just walked up to me and you said, "Hey, I want you to try something." Lord have mercy. Y'all, this woman handed me, it was a shaker with some seasoning in it. Uh-huh. It had some seasoning in it. That was the one right there. Hold on, let me point at it. That one right there. That one. Y'all,
Y'all.
this seasoning right here. when I say it is the truth, like it's the absolute truth. It's
Thank
wonderful.
you.
The Kitchen
Thank
Angel
you. Thank
is
you.
what it's called.
Thank
It's an
you.
all-purpose seasoning.
Yes.
And for those of you who are kind of leery on seasonings and things like that, it's not too salty. It's
Right.
not very high in sodium, but it is so good. When I tell y'all I put this stuff on everything, like I put it. We were in a rehearsal, and I'm finna move on because we got some stuff to cover tonight. But we were in a rehearsal, and I had a bag of chips, and I opened it up. She told us, she said, "Y'all be careful because people have been known to just eat this straight out the jar."
Yep.
And so we had a bag of chips. And so I took it and I sprinkled it on the chips and shook it around. So I started passing the chips around. It was, yeah, I think we disrupted rehearsal that day.
Yeah.
But
It was a
it was really
disruption.
good. And then later on, she met up with me. She gave me a large container that I did all of my Thanksgiving and my Christmas cooking with. So with that being said, I need some seasoning.
Okay.
And I want the big one.
I got
Okay.
you.
And so but and I'm giving all of these things because where we're going to land with you tonight, per our conversation, we're gonna land tonight on the life coach. But I did want to highlight the other things that you do. I did want to highlight the other, all of your in your introduction. I said the multi hyphenated because you got a lot of titles. I listened. So you sent me the link today to your to my heart,
Mm-hmm.
but I had already peeped you out. Y'all
Okay.
listen, the spoken word on this project is phenomenal.
Thank
And
you. Thank
so yeah, it was, and I'm telling the truth because I'm on the truth serum right now. So I'm telling the truth. Um and so it was really the project itself overall was really good.
thank you so much.
And one of the things that I do appreciate is some of the nuggets and things that you drop on your personal feed on a day-to-day basis. And so what we're
Mm-hmm.
gonna do, I actually have someone who submitted a letter.
Okay.
Normally what I'll do is if I have a guest on the show, I'll always do my letter at the end of the show.
Mm-hmm.
But because of the nature of the letter, I actually want to go ahead and get into it right now because we're going to use this to kind of dig into our conversation and go into some things and let's dig into it. All right.
Okay.
So
Let's
here
go.
we go. Oh wait, hold on. I got to show this. So for those of you who are interested, these are the ingredients to the truth serum. Okay.
Yes.
It's tequila, Hennessy, triple sec, pineapple juice, cherry juice from a jar of cherries, lime juice. That's what we didn't put in there. We didn't squeeze the lime, but I got
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
lime. I'm
Okay.
gonna squeeze mine in a second.
Okay.
Ginger
Yeah.
ale and
Yeah.
ginger
Yeah.
beer, or you garnish it with cherries and a lime.
Yeah.
So that is the truth serum. Okay. So now here we go. This is the letter. And it reads, Dear Steps Edit Podcast, I hope this message finds you in good health and spirits. I am definitely in good health and spirits right now. I'm writing
Spirits.
to you today seeking your insight and advice on a delicate matter that I've been facing in my personal life for the past several months. I'm in a relationship with a wonderful woman whom I deeply care for, but I have noticed that she tends to be emotionally closed off. Despite my best efforts to foster open communication, excuse me, and to create a safe space for her to express herself, she often struggles to share her feelings and emotions with me. This has been a source of concern for me as I want to support her in the best way possible. I don't want to push the conversation because it causes her to shut down even more. I believe that effective communication is key in any healthy relationship, and I want to understand how I can better connect with my girlfriend and help her feel comfortable opening up to me. I would greatly appreciate any advice or strategies you could offer to help me navigate this situation with empathy and understanding. Thank you for taking the time to consider my request. I look forward to hearing your thoughts on this matter, and I'm eager to learn from your expertise. Warm regards, concerned and careful. So I'm going to start there, but then I want to move into I want to peel back the layers of this a little bit. Simply
Mm-hmm.
because I've had people, I've had conversations and specifically people talking to me about the podcast. And I had one specific friend, she asked me, she said, you need to talk about men who are emotionally unavailable. And I said, I need you to send me a letter. Okay. We
Okay.
ain't just finna just have these pop ups,
Yeah.
all of that. If you want me to talk about it, send me a letter and we can talk about it.
Yeah.
But in light of this particular letter and how this letter was sent to me, I'm interested to know, how do you, as a life coach, because I know based on what I've seen on your post and what I've seen on your page, as a life coach, you do a lot in relationships and talking
Mm-hmm.
about you did one post about being a serial dater, and you did another post, I think you did one today that was talking about the little things, like it's the little things
Mm-hmm.
that you do. And so that's to show you that I really do be paying attention. So
Yes. Yes.
um
Okay.
but talk to me about, when people are talking about being emotionally closed off or emotionally unavailable, before we dig into how to deal with it, like, explain, what does that actually mean? Like, what does it mean for a person to be emotionally unavailable or emotionally closed off?
Oh my goodness. Um, I mean, it's like if I had to just sum it up in one word, it would be like hopelessness.
Ah.
Okay, that would be just kind of the one word that covers all of it. Hopelessness, because people have been hurt. Oh my God, like over and over again, time and time
Yeah.
again. And so everybody's now afraid to trust. Everybody's afraid to open up, afraid to love, afraid to let anybody even get close to them. I mean, even the simplest conversations be like, gone, um, and it's just, it's that's what it is. I think that male and female,
Hmm.
it's just a sense of hopelessness that there are no never is never going to be any more um relationships or long lasting relationships like we used to know about, in the past, like our
Right.
parents maybe, and some of our grandparents. And it's just that's how they close, and that's close themselves off, you know what I mean,
Right.
from that. um I'm that This is hard. This is actually hard because um even me, in relationships, my relationships that I've been in, and
Hmm.
I'm this is we'll go with romantic relationships right here,
Okay.
since that's what the letter was talking about.
Okay.
After being hurt, like just the first time, that was kind of, oh, okay, that's it.
Right.
I ain't giving nobody no more. I ain't trusting nobody. I ain't opening up. I ain't did none of that. But then, of course, sometimes that's young love.
Right.
That's that young stuff, right? So then we live and we learn and we go through some things. We go through our life experiences and things like that. And what's happened now is, I feel like people are, instead of being, just on the surface level here, people are becoming more spiritual.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? When it comes to what they want, or what they will allow in their lives.
Right.
And so everybody has these strong and strict boundaries, and guidelines, and their, what to's and what not to's and all that.
Hmm.
So, I mean, it depends on the person. There's no one size fit all here. Um, in a relationship, if if you can get the person to open up enough just to give you their what to's and their what to not to.
Okay.
Right. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You
Okay.
could just start right there. That would be just an excellent starting point. Okay, so we list these things out. Okay, so this is what, blah blah blah. But for me, as trying to offer some advice to the situation would be, first of all, be genuine.
Okay.
Okay, make sure it's genuine from the jump. Okay, if you know that this ain't who it is or whatever, just let it go. Don't string people along. So let it be genuine from the jump. And
Okay.
then the very second thing after that is keeping your word.
Mm.
Like that's it. So for example, the way I'm going to open up to you is I'm going to watch you and I'm going to listen to what you say. And then I'm going to see if you do what you say you're going to do.
Hmm.
Okay. So that means, so if I call, you say, okay, so I'll call you around lunchtime tomorrow.
Mhm.
Something as simple as that. I'm gonna call you around lunchtime tomorrow. What time you get your lunch? Oh, I get my lunch at 12:30. Okay, so I'm gonna call you on your lunch tomorrow and we'll chat. We'll talk, right? Guess what I'm doing? I'm looking at my phone. It's sitting right here. I'm looking at it. It's 12:19.
Mhm.
My lunch break is in 10, 11 minutes.
Mhm.
If that phone don't ring somewhere between 12:30 and maybe I give you a little grace, 12:30 and 12:45, you done lied to me.
Mm.
I'm just saying. And even something that simple, I think it, makes a difference. It matters.
So okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. But I have a question.
Okay.
Okay. So I got called into a meeting and I ended up taking a late lunch because I may take my lunch break at 12:30, but because of this meeting that I got pulled into, the meeting lasted longer than I anticipated. I actually didn't go to lunch until right at 2 o'clock. But at 2 o'clock, I call you.
Now,
Wait, hold
if
on. Don't
that,
say
if
nothing yet. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
wait. No, you didn't do the crickets.
Wait. So
No,
because
you didn't.
like when I tell you I got people, I have people. So I have people on Instagram.
No, you
I
didn't
have one
cricket. No,
person.
you didn't cricket it.
I have one person. She said, "Preach, Sonya," and then the same person said, "Too late. You could have sent a text."
That is. That is. I was just gonna say that. Cause we got our phone. Listen, ain't nobody quit lying, quit lying, quit lying. Okay, this truth serum. We telling the truth. We got our phones in our hands at all times. All you gotta do is say that I was gonna call you at the plan was to call you at 12:30. I got called in a meeting. I'm gonna call you as soon as I get out the meeting. Boom. Right. Okay. That's it. That's it. It's just little stuff. I promise you, it's the small things that, just from a woman's point of view, especially the small things. Now, I don't know how men,
I can,
would
I
take.
can, I can
Are
fill
you
you in
okay?
on
Are
this.
you okay with the small things?
So this is the thing, men. This is about to be good. This
Mm.
this is about to get good because this is the thing. Lord, hold on a second. So I'm gonna show some of these comments here in a moment.
Okay.
I'm gonna show some of these comments here in a moment. But so this is the thing about men. The thing about men is we don't think like that. And so, and that has become a problem in male female relationships because we don't think alike.
Mm-hmm.
And in some cases, and specifically for men, I can say this, for men, we don't think about it. And then when you all make so I'm gonna say it the way I want to say it because this is my podcast, so I can say what I want to say.
However you
When
want
you all
to.
make a big deal out of it, we're thrown off because we're saying, what's the big deal? I got called into a meeting. So instead of calling you at 12:30, when I got out of the meeting, I called you at 2. And again, and again.
Go on,
So now I was reading another
show
comment.
the comments.
I can't show because I can't show the ones on Instagram.
Okay. We
I
can't see the
okay, I
Instagram.
will show
Okay.
this one because she just ready to fight. That she just want to fight. That's all that is. She just trying to fight. So she's saying they don't think at all.
She said,
Uh,
"Period, pal."
right. Earlier she said, and then when you call later, I won't answer. Like, okay, all right, I'm not. It like
Felicia, you see what I'm saying? I'm looking at my phone at 2:00. I'm like, it's 2:00. You calling me? You said you was gonna call me at 12:30. No, nope.
But this is, and I think this is the piece that as men, I think this is the piece that as men we wish women would consider more. Okay, and again, this is my podcast, so I can say what I want to say. Oh Lord, somebody on Instagram said, but it's always a meeting.
See, that's what I'm saying. Listen, you ain't got no valid point right here, sir. Even though it's your podcast. Because it can be always a meeting, but you got to let me know that it's a meeting, and that can't happen every time.
I understand.
You're right. See.
You're right. You're right. Okay. So now, so then back to the letter. So the first thing is be genuine. Yes. And the second thing is keep your word.
Yeah.
Okay, so if the person who wrote the letter, if you're listening in order to get her to open up or begin that process of opening up, then the first thing you have to do is be genuine. And I will translate be genuine to making sure that you are always open and honest, and you are always in a space that she is comfortable to start voluntarily tearing down those walls.
Yes.
So it's not my job to come in with the wrecking ball and be like, oh, I'm finna bust all these walls down. That's another conversation for that's Steps Headed After Dark. Okay. So I'm not coming in with a wrecking ball talking about I'm finna knock these walls down. But I have to create a space that you would be comfortable. Mm-hmm. So let me ask this question, because that is for the emotionally closed off woman. Mm-hmm. So then what is the answer to the emotionally quote unquote unavailable man? So how do you speak to the women watching? And I think, oddly enough, right now the majority of the viewers on the podcast are women. Lord
women. Okay. Yeah.
I think I saw a couple of men. Fellas, if you on here, just give me a fist or something, so I know y'all in the room. So I know
you ain't got no help this evening. He ain't got no help in here.
By myself. Look, this is my podcast. Y'all don't scare me. I'll shut all this down.
Okay, so let me see from the man's standpoint. Y'all, I mean, men, y'all just harder than women. Y'all,
but we're not. We really
yes,
not.
you are.
Oh, we're so not.
Come on, man. Y'all are so much harder than women. What I mean by that is like the whole opening up part and being vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Being vulnerable and opening up. Oh my gosh, like
So let me. So I'm gonna just interject right here. So
okay.
when you talk about being vulnerable, men by nature have not been given permission to be vulnerable because as little boys, we were taught little boys don't cry, little boys don't do this. And so we're so conditioned by the time I become a man, I'm conditioned that I'm not allowed to show emotion. And
I
so
get that.
now when I get older, when I become a grown man, I'm grown, but I got a 3-year-old who was locked down in his emotions. And so when
Mm-hmm.
I'm a 3-year-old who got locked down in his emotions, when I become 33 and I don't share it, I don't know how because I was always told I can't. So
Mm-hmm.
then when I do show emotion, you a punk. Stop acting like a little. My mom might be watching. I don't
Yeah.
even say it. Stop acting like a little female dog. Right. Stop acting like man up. And so the problem is because I was not taught as a child how to properly express my emotion, then when I become a man, I don't know how to express my emotion. So I don't. And so
Okay.
that's why you have so many men who are
Yeah.
imploding inside because I cannot, and that's why men are considered to be emotionally unavailable.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I'm emotionally unavailable, it's that my emotions are not safe with you.
Mm-hmm. I won't say, well, I don't necessarily
I'm gonna put
agree
the
with
pinky
the
out on that one.
Felicia, ladies. He think he done said something now. He done made his little point. He put the pinky up.
Why my point gotta be low?
But listen, hey, that is you're absolutely spot on. You're spot on because that's what like when I start talking,
And
when
watch
I talk
this.
to some.
And watch this. I'm finna put it on here. I'm finna put it on
Okay,
here. This is what happens to men. He
he
just
just
don't need
don't
to
need
whine
to.
about it or have
Or
a tricycle, tricycle
tricycle
tantrum.
tantrum.
Oh, okay, I think I think that true serum kicked in.
Yeah, that true. Shit.
The true serum kicked in. So here we go. I have somebody on Instagram who said, so keep your word and hold your counterpart to the same standard. And when you feel comfortable, let that guard down and be vulnerable.
So I mean, the same way, right? Okay,
Right.
so what's good for the goose is good for the gander. But what I'm saying is I do understand totally what you're saying about, because that's what I talk to all my students, the little boys, and I tell them, I say, I know y'all been taught to when you fall off the bicycle, don't cry. But when when your little sister fall off the bicycle, mommy kiss your boo boo. Let me kiss your little boo boo. It's gonna be all right. But I tell them, I said, cry. That's what I teach. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? And in
Yeah.
my life coaching, even I tell men, open up, let it out, cry. You know what I'm saying? And then if you got somebody that's gonna call you a punk and a wimp and all that, they ain't for you no way. You know what I'm saying? They not for you no way. So
Yeah.
that's the wrong woman. There are some women out here who will receive men who show their feelings. They love that. Me, for one, I love a man that will show his feelings. Show me. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I love that, and I know that it's more women out here like me that probably feel that way too.
But
Because if I don't know if I don't know what you're feeling or how you're feeling, how can I cater to you? Because
but
that's what I want to do.
but that works in reverse. if I don't know what you require or or what your mandates are. I guess I'll use that word.
Mm-hmm.
Then because a lot of times women have expectations that they don't communicate.
Okay.
And
Sometimes.
by not communicating those expectations, but then
Mm-hmm.
you're holding the man to the expectation that he doesn't know. But when he fails to meet that expectation, you get mad at him for missing the expectation that was never communicated. And then the statement then comes out, but you should know this. But all women are not the same. The same way
Right.
all men are not the same.
Truth. Truth.
And
Truth.
so
But
I'm held to a standard. I'm held to a I'm held to a requirement that I don't know what it is.
mm-hmm.
And so it's like you have an expectation for me and you communicate just enough so that when I miss it, then you can say, but I told you. But did you really?
Hmm. Did you really? But see, that goes back.
I'm gonna put the pinky up on that one.
But then look, we gotta rewind, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Let's rewind to what I said in the beginning. From the beginning, you're gonna tell me your what not, what to do,
And I give you that.
what I
Right,
expect,
right,
and what I don't, want, and then vice versa. So we're gonna do that at the beginning. So then, as we go on and throughout the relationship, then we can start kind of checking off the list. Okay, well, okay, he got that down pat, she got that down pat, he got that down pat, you know what I'm saying?
right.
And then it'll always maybe be some in there that you're gonna have to continually work on.
Mhm.
You know what I mean?
So
But yeah, we're
then
gonna do that at the beginning. So yeah, it will be. You will know the expectations.
so what happens when in the beginning you have one set of expectations and then as the relationship advances, the expectations change.
And what would cause that to happen?
I
What would
mean,
cause that the change?
people grow up,
Mm-hmm.
people grow. I mean, you can be at one stage in your life in the beginning of a relationship, but then
Mm-hmm.
as the relationship progresses, because I can speak I can speak again from the aspect of a man. When men get involved, we get involved to see if it will work.
Mm-hmm.
But then once we realize it will work, then we shift into, now that I know it will work, let me prepare for the long haul.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Um, and so, because in the relationship, uh I may start out. So okay, I'll use me. So I can cook. And
Okay.
I'm pretty good at cooking.
Mm-hmm.
Um, you know, I eat good, and I don't always eat out. I know how to use my crock pot, my air fryer, and my stove. I don't necessarily have to use my microwave.
Come on, come on, come
Um,
on,
and
come
so,
on.
but starting out in a relationship, I may not reveal that I can cook
Okay.
simply because I don't want. And I'm using this this is a high level example. Okay, because if I tell you I can cook, then something may trigger in you to do something. And so if I'm not really invested in you, I'm not finna put all my cards on the table. But once I see that I can build a life with you and I can build a forever with you and we can go on I got okay, yeah. Once I see that I can build a life with you, then I start peeling back the layers of who I am. Now, I'm
Okay.
not one. I don't condone bringing a representative into the meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Lord, I'm finna kick Felicia out the room altogether. This
Felicia, what? Felicia, you
I'm
couldn't.
finna just kick her out the room. Wait, hold on. This is what she's saying.
So he want to play games and withhold info.
Like y'all tell everything day one.
Now we
It's,
ain't telling everything day one now.
it's cool when they do it. It's a problem when I do it. And see, and that's what I think that's the problem. I think that's the problem that we run into, and we are way off topic. And I'm 2 minutes away from the show supposed to be over, but this is gonna be the extended version of Steps Added tonight. Those of you who are watching on Instagram, because after 1 hour, Instagram is gonna shut off. Y'all go to the Steps Added page on Facebook, jump back into the conversation, and let's keep this going. This is gonna be the extended cut tonight.
Let's go extend it. Let's
I
go
told you,
extend the version.
I told you this was gonna happen. This is good conversation. Um, and so yes. So for those of you watching on Instagram, go to Facebook, Step Said It. We still live, or go to YouTube. Step Said It on YouTube. We still going. All right. Now we ain't gonna go too long though, because both of us got to be at work in the morning, and
Sure do.
we're gonna sleep off this truth serum. Can't be at work telling the truth. Not that truth.
I be telling the truth
So
anyhow.
but the whole thing back to the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So it's okay for women to withhold information. So I'm not gonna tell everything they want. It's okay for me to do it, but I expect you, sir, to put all your cards on the table day one.
Now I don't agree with that. No, I don't. Not that. No, I don't agree with that. Nobody should divulge or put all information out day one. You do it a little bit at a time as you see that you can trust that person.
Keyword.
As you see you can trust and build. You just do a little bit at a time. You know.
So okay, so let me ask this. This is really good. I'm enjoying this.
I am enjoying this too.
I'm enjoying
It's
it.
real good.
So go ahead and find a spot on your calendar. We're gonna do this again. Okay.
Yes, we
So
must.
how do we find um that happy medium? How do we find that good spot? As how do we find see this why I'm finna kick out. This is why I'm finna kick out right here.
Alicia, but if you can cook, then don't sit around like you clueless. That's shady. Felicia. Oh Lordy. Oh Lordy.
So
Felicia.
so
Felicia.
Mama Ruth, get Nadine.
Okay. Don't finish. Okay, let me switch over.
Okay.
I'm finna switch it to babe. I'm finna switch it to counter. I'm finna
So but to my point, how do we because but there's a book. The book is Men are from Mars, women are from Venus,
Venus.
or men are from Venus, women are from Mars. The premise being we're from two different planets. And because we're from two different planets, we speak two different languages.
Mm-hmm.
But in order for us to coexist in a romantic environment, we have to be able to at least understand the other person. And we have to be open to understand the other person. So, how
Open.
does that conversation begin?
The opening to understanding. Um I mean, I don't want to be like so trying to go so deep here because it's
Okay.
really not. It's just a matter of sitting down and hashing it out and talking about the fact that, listen, I really like you, you know, I see that this may can go further. um I want to know if you're willing
Mm-hmm.
to um be open and understanding, right? Be open and
Right.
understanding of, all the things that I've endured to get to this place. And then I will do the same for you, likewise. And I think that once both parties are on that same wavelength or on that, that same,
Right.
um, I think it can work. But it has to be genuine, it has to be real, it can't be no fake stuff, it can't be no. I just don't. My thing is, nobody feels genuine to me anymore.
And that was going to be my question. How do we test genuine? Because contrary to popular belief, men have the same concerns that women have. We may
Yeah,
express them differently, we may address them differently,
yeah,
but we have the same concerns. Men have trust issues the way women have trust issues. We
uh-huh,
our trust issue is different though, because in a lot of cases, women are concerned about loyalty and infidelity.
okay,
In most cases,
okay,
women are concerned. And correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Women are more concerned about, are you dealing with somebody else? Are
mm-hmm,
you um are you involved with somebody else? Are you entertaining somebody else? Are you communicating with somebody else? Are you spending time with somebody else? Are you like, is somebody else? Am I competing with somebody else?
uh-huh,
That's that's where most women's trust issues come from.
that's true.
Most men are not concerned about whether or not you're dealing with somebody else. Trust for a man is, can I trust me with you, that I can show you my most vulnerable part and you not use it to kill me?
Hmm.
I'm not worried about you going out with somebody else. I'm worried about you taking the information that you have about me and using it against me. That's where most men's trust issues come from. Can I trust that I can be, because, men by nature, men have to be Superman.
Mm-hmm.
I have to be Superman. But when I'm with my woman, I should be able to be Clark Kent and not be worried that you're going to expose me with kryptonite. Because even as Clark Kent, kryptonite is still my weakness.
Okay, yeah,
And
that's
so,
good.
and so even if, like, I'm not worried about you going, like, if you going out, like if you going to have lunch with a male friend, that
Mm-hmm.
don't that don't scare me. What scares me is, I reveal my most vulnerable, I give you the most vulnerable information about me, and then you use that to kill me.
Mm.
That's where my trust comes from.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. I get that for a man, the man side of it. I get
Mhm.
that. I get that. I get that. Um
Telling you, this is good information.
um let's see.
So hold on one second.
Well,
Hold on one
okay.
second, 'cause I'm showing these comments. So I have one comment. Um, I have one comment that says, if you feel like you have to be Superman, then you're with the wrong woman. You should want to be Superman because you trust your person and you know they won't tell the world. So, in that aspect, that's not the angle that I'm coming from. The angle that I'm coming from is I don't mind being Superman. I don't have a
Right.
problem with being Superman. I will be
Mhm.
Superman all the time.
Mhm.
But sometimes that just becomes like sometimes I just want to be, I don't want to have to be on, I guess
Mhm.
is what I'm saying. I don't want to have to be on.
You don't want to have to do that. Yeah,
And
all the time.
when I'm with my person, if so, since I'm using I don't know if this I think this is DC. So yeah, so Superman and Wonder Woman, that's DC. So if I'm
Mhm.
Superman, then I shouldn't have to be Superman when I'm with Diana Prince, who was Wonder Woman. By the same token, Wonder Woman should not have to be Wonder Woman with Clark Kent,
Mhm.
because when I'm in Superman mode, I'm saving the world and I'm
Yeah.
I'm I'm on. But when I'm at home, I shouldn't have to be on.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But can
Yeah,
I
I get
trust
that.
can I trust
Mhm.
you when I'm off?
Mhm.
Can I trust
Whatever that looks like. Yeah, you
because
trust me
when I'm
with it.
Clark Kent, I'm vulnerable.
Yeah.
When
Yeah.
I'm Clark Kent, I'm vulnerable. When
Uh-huh.
I'm Superman, I'm impenetrable.
Mhm. Okay.
But that gets tiring for a man.
Okay.
And a lot of times the 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 fight comes in, and I use the word fight very loosely. The fight comes in because we catch, well, why is it that you always Superman out there and you are never Superman in here? If you understand me, you understand I'm always Superman.
Yeah.
I'm just not wearing the cape.
Mhm.
Because the only difference between Superman and Clark Kent was a red and white body. I mean, a red and blue bodysuit with a red cape and a
Yeah, the
pair of glasses.
clothes, the outfit.
That's it. That's it. And again, with Wonder Woman, if you with me, you shouldn't have to be Wonder Woman. You should be able to be Diana Prince with me,
Mhm.
because
Mhm.
it's never supposed to be you versus me. It's always
Right.
supposed to be us against them.
Against the world. Right.
And so
Exactly.
when Superman and Wonder Woman go out, they go out as Wonder Woman and Superman. But when I
Yeah.
come home, I can take my cape off.
That's what and you know what? And that's one of the things I had always said. I always had an S on my chest, whatever, or whatever, Superwoman.
You can be
I always
Superwoman.
had an S on my chest, and I just, like you saying, you get tired of that. You get tired of it. You want to come home to your person at home and don't have to have the S. Honey, we not fighting. We ain't fighting against each other.
Yeah. Yeah. So I got to put this comment on. So James said, but are you keeping your word as a man? Valid question. And I can say in some instances, as men, we become careless and we
Mm-hmm.
just expect, and it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. And I can admit that.
Very
We just
unfortunate.
expect that she's always going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
And so I take
Mm-hmm.
her for granted.
Yes.
And that's wrong.
Very wrong.
Hear me when I say that's wrong. And so we're going to work on it.
Y'all, please work on that, men. But that was Stephan. If you notice, that was the second thing I said
It was.
in my life coaching. What?
It was.
Keep your word,
Yeah.
because that I'm telling you, that is like that's of major importance right there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
All right.
be sure to.
Sonya, we got to bring this to a close. All right.
Okay, okay, okay.
We'll be doing this. We'll be doing this for
I
two
love
more
it.
hours if we don't stop.
I know,
So,
right? We can go
so
on and on.
I'll pull up another one. I got the recipe now. It's 1 ounce of this and 2 ounces of this, and shake it and then pour it in there. So so listen, we finna come to a hard stop right here. We we gonna come to a hard stop.
Okay.
Um
Yeah.
But this is really good information. So again, to my letter person, the person who wrote the letter. So what I would say to you is the way you get her to open up is to be patient. Okay. If you love her, then put the time in.
You
If she
allow
is
you.
someone that you are willing to invest the time in, then put
Yes.
the time in. Be
Yeah.
patient
Allow the time.
because you've got to you've got to let love do what love does.
Right. And you
And
can't rush
and
it.
if we go to the book, if we go to the Bible, the first attribute when it talks about it in First Corinthians, I think it's First Corinthians 13, it says
13.
love is patient.
Love is patient. First thing it says.
That's the first thing. Love is patient. And
Mm-hmm.
so you cannot rush that process.
Mm-hmm.
And then to use what Sonya has said, um, be genuine and keep your word. Because
Yes.
in being genuine and in keeping your word, then that is going to start building more trust in her with you.
Absolutely.
So even if she does not trust everybody else, she will trust you.
You.
And the
Absolutely.
more she trusts you, then the
Yes.
more she will start voluntarily bringing down those walls.
Walls and open up. Yes.
On the flip side, for those of you who are watching and you're saying, well, how do I deal with an unavailable man or an emotionally unavailable man? What I would say to you is make sure that you are in a space to make him comfortable with
Mm.
becoming available.
Uh-huh.
Patience, be
Yes.
patient with him.
Yes.
And in that process, be genuine and be open.
Right.
And the most important part to that is his feelings are his feelings. Don't
Yes.
ever tell a man that his feelings are wrong
Mm-hmm.
because the moment you tell him his feelings are wrong, he'll never share them with you again.
You gotta validate that. That's right.
All right,
Gotta
sis, what you got
validate.
going on? And final thought to the people.
Listen. Again, all I can say is well, let me just where do we start? Okay, I hope you enjoyed the drink. Remember, hope you enjoyed the drink. Remember, you can reach me. Let me give out my all my platforms or
Yes,
whatever
give
again.
all of those platforms.
I am the Kitchen Angel. I am the Kitchen Angel on that's Facebook.
Hmm.
I am TKA Food is Love on Instagram, on IG.
Hmm.
I am the education coach on Facebook.
Hmm.
I am myself, Sonya Valentine-Allen, on Facebook as well.
Yeah.
So you can reach me at all of those platforms. If you don't have my seasoning, you can just send me an inbox to order, or you could go to my web page, my website, www.thekitchenangel.com, and order it.
Hmm.
There is a cookbook coming very, very soon. So you want to stay, keep in touch and link up with me so you can know. So you can know it's actually a recipe book, because what happened was it started off as a cookbook, but when I became a licensed bartender, I wanted to add my drinks in there, so it's a recipe book, okay, of food and drinks. um and as far as, again, the relationships or whatever, everybody, I don't want to say this in a way where it feels like um I'm gonna just say it. Okay.
Hmm. Listen, this is
Where
my podcast. You can say whatever you want to say.
where relationships are concerned, um if you're ready, then you're ready.
Mhm.
Okay, if you're ready, then you know you're ready. It's almost like it's the law of attraction. If you allow yourself to be ready and open, it's almost like that person will just come. Like it'll be so random, and you'll just be like, wait a minute, um but still, again, test and vet energies. I'm big on
Mm.
energy. I'm big on energy because if you vet a person's, if can do that, then that's gonna keep you out of a lot of unwanted or whatever situations. Like, that energy is gonna draw. It's gonna be in the attraction,
Mhm.
from both ends of it, right? And I'm not talking about physical attraction. I'm talking about the energy, that vibrational energy attraction.
Right. Right.
Okay. So keep that in mind as well when you're, trying to meet people and decide if you want to, move forward with that person and so on and so forth. That's that's pretty much all I got. I started off talking about the word hopelessness, which
Yeah.
that's a big umbrella and a lot of stuff that falls up under that word hopelessness. But to me, again, I feel like there is hope. I guess I'm a hopeless romantic, they say. um I feel like that no matter what you've been through, there still is hope. You
Yeah.
just gotta know how to discern it. You gotta discern
Or
it.
she using
And
or she using them church terms now.
yeah, I had to put that in there.
Oh
And
yes.
that's it.
Well,
Yeah, this
listen,
is
sis. Thank you.
you're welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank
For
you.
having me.
We must do this again.
Okay, let me know.
Because this has been good. This has been good.
Yeah,
Uh,
let me know, baby, so I can put it on my calendar.
Yeah. Listen, we can I mean, because and I think the thing that I think the piece of the puzzle that works is having both a rational male and a rational female mind in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Very much.
because then you get both sides of the coin. And it
Absolutely.
just helps makes things make sense,
It makes sense.
you know.
Absolutely.
Um, and again, I'm probably gonna ban Felicia. Felicia, I love you, but I'm probably finna ban you from all my
Felicia,
podcasts.
Felicia, we love you, but you're gonna have to stop cutting up.
All I'm gonna tell you to do is go back and look at all her comments. Like
Oh my
I can't,
Lord.
like I could put them on the screen, but we love you, Felicia.
Felicia,
We love you.
daughter.
Get on Mama Roof. So listen, so and I do want to announce this. I do want to announce this as I go ahead and start wrapping up. Let me play my wrap up music. Um, so y'all listen, coming very soon, I am going to have the entire cast of the Brownie on the show.
Yes.
So we're gonna work on that. You all stay tuned. We do have an event coming up right at the end of June, where we're dealing with some very intense subject matters, and so we want everyone to be a part. Additionally, I want to thank my girl, my friend, my sister, my mama Ruth. Sonya, thank you so much for being on the show. Listen, she plugged her website, but this is my show, so I'm plug my website. Y'all, please take a moment. Go to my website, www.stepsedit.com. There you can go, and if you want to submit a letter, if you want to see what we've got going on, if you want to catch episodes, please feel free to do so. Additionally, please consider becoming a Steps Edit partner. They come in three levels: $5, $25, $225. All of the details are on the website. I'm not going to go into all of those details. But again, even something as simple as a $5 contribution. And as a $5 contribution, it just gives you the notification that you support the podcast. So I want to thank you all so much. Go and like, follow, subscribe. I am Step Said It across all platforms. I'm Step Said It on Facebook, Step Said It on Instagram, Step Said It on YouTube, Step Said It on TikTok, Step Said It on Snapchat, and Steps even said it on Twitter. And so please go take the moment, follow me on all of my platforms. Again, I want to thank you all so much for being a part of the show. So I am about to kick you out of the room, but don't go nowhere because we got to finish up this conversation. So again, this has been the Step Said It podcast. I want to thank you all so much for taking your time on tonight. I know we ran long. This is the longest show I've ever done, but this was really good information. But once again, I want to thank you all for being on the show. Thank you for following me. Thank you for all the love and support. And if anybody asks you where you get your information from, you know what to tell them. Step Said It. We'll see y'all next week. Y'all have a good night.